Hey everyone, good morning. And we have a Subsistence Alpha 61 pre-release update. Thanks a whole bunch to Jeannie B for pointing this out. She's always catching this stuff before I do, telling me when the new updates out, the betas are out, so I can go in there, start playing, making videos, figuring things out. So it looks like for those of us who want to test the build early for Alpha 61, we just go to opt-in under Properties and Beta within the game's Steam page. Drafted release notes can be previewed in this link. So I got the link to open. We'll take a look at that. As of course this is a beta, so there's going to be bugginess, there's going to be problems. Could cause a problem with your games, so maybe you want to save a backup. For those who are not quite sure how to do this, I'm already in experimental. Go down to properties, go to betas, and right now there's either none or experimental. Yours should be none. If you set it to experimental, you probably won't see anything here. You don't need a code, but over here it'll start to update and it'll change your file over, and everything that you have right now on your subsistence game will get pulled into the beta, so you can go and play on that. But as I said, it could cause problems within your regular game, maybe corrupt the file, so just be pre-warned. You don't know what could happen. All right, so here's the update page. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. All right, Alpha 61 update. So this looks like an irrigation system that's being added to the game. Water tank and pumps, so we can craft a water tank and distribute water within our base. I'm not going to read everything here, but I'll make sure to put the link to this document in the video description, so you can come here and read more. But this water tanks are crafted in the BCU and must be placed within the BCU radius in order for it to work. Now, that begs the question, what's going to happen with the pipes that have to go out to the water? Do those also have to have a BCU like extender, range extender added, or not? I don't know, but I promise you, I'm already set up for going out on the beta. I will go out there and I will kick the tires and get this stuff figured out, so we all know what we're doing. Okay, so here's what it costs to make the water tank. Water tank has inflow and outflow. So basically, my understanding, inflow means it's water coming in from a water source like a lake or a river, and then the outflow is going to your base. Here's where tank HUD kind of lets you know about indicators where the pipes are connected or not, and whether the connected water flow pipes reach a water source. Okay. Let's see, there's pumps. So looks like we are able to craft the irrigation parts here within the water tank. And I think the first item here on the left, that's a water intake pipe. You can see it here in the picture. It's really easy to see. But maybe what you can't see is that there are pipes here that are going out from the water intake pipe. And I'm assuming those are going toward your base. And when I look at this photograph, I see nothing that suggests that we need a base command unit or a BCU range extender. That doesn't mean it doesn't need one, but it would be nice if we didn't have to have one. Again, I will go in the game, figure it out. All right, here's what it costs to make this water intake pipe. So that's the one that's got to go in a lake or a river, a water source. Then the water pipes. Okay, so these are the pipes that connect the water intake pipe to the water tank, and they can only be attached on the ends. Down here is the recipe for making this. Doesn't look too terribly expensive. It will continue down here where it shows when moving a pipe in a network, you can either move the head or tail of the pipe. The connected pipes move in the moving pipe with the moving pipe, allowing you to neatly adjust pipe networks within your base. So I'm guessing this moves a lot the same way you can move around your base pieces like the walls and the foundation pieces. As I said, I'm going to go in the game. I'm going to play this out, and we can see exactly what this looks like. Okay, you can tell when a pipe is connected to water source or not. So blue means it's connected, red means it's not. There's also a faucet that comes with each tank. So we can use it to fill our canteens. You go into the water tank HUD, and there's a get water from the faucet option here. And you can fill your canteen, fill multiple canteens, I'm sure, within your bag, or wash your hands. And what it says here is that the water you get out of the water tank is not purified water. So it's still dirty. You're going to have to go wash it. However, you can wash your hands safely with it. It's not safe for drinking. That's all. You just got to still boil it. Okay, then there's water sprinklers. So plant beds have water sprinklers you can attach. I guess it's an upgrade. A sprinkler will appear in the plant bed. Again, we'll have to go in the game and see exactly how that works. If it's just something that you upgrade within the plant bed, and then you can see visibly the assets that make up the water sprinkler. Right here, you can see what it takes to make a water sprinkler. And it looks like the water sprinkler includes all the plumbing and everything in here. So maybe we don't have to worry about the pipes beyond connecting the very first or last pipe in our plant bed to the water tank somehow. And here's a sprinkler automation, or you want to call it animation here. It's not animated, but it's what it kind of looks like when it's running. The players, we can set up our sprinkler system run automatically, and you can tick that on, and what it says is if the plant bed water drops below 40%, it'll turn on, but it will also use 10% more power than just turning it on normally by yourself. Okay, good. Okay. And here is achievements. So I guess some people are really interested in having achievements. So it looks like achievements for killing animals, wolf hunter, bear hunter. I'm just going to go through this. These don't matter as much to me. Cougar, deer, moose, lumberjack, fiber forager, establishing a base, bowmaster's bullseye, getting a headshot, kill a deer with a headshot, recurve or standard bow. Okay. I wonder if kill a deer with a headshot means one shot, or if you can kill it with multiple shots as long as each shot is a headshot, or the last shot is the kill shot is a headshot. I don't know. It's a little confusing. Well, maybe not confusing. I'm probably making it a bigger thing than I should. Weapon service stars. Loot locksmith. Open up lock boxes. Sickness slayer. Cuisine connoisseur. Ultimate vitality and stamina legend. Deep dive discovery. Buzzworth bounty. Double impacts. Molten depths. Fisherman pro. There's frosty fisherman. Nest raider. My God, flying high. Fortress breacher. Base cracker. ATV mechanic. Oh my lord. Okay. Base resource monitor. So now we have the ability within our base command unit to look at the resources that are going in and out of our BCU. What's being used for power and mass. Can I get this big enough that you can actually see it? Okay, you can kind of see this, maybe not. I don't know, but I guess there's this little tab here. Click on that, and whatever is using power, you can see. Does this also show what is generating power? Up by signs mass power. Okay, it's mass, it's usage, I guess. And that's total wind and solar power. Okay, we're gonna have to look at this in the game, and I'm gonna make that a little bit smaller again. Crafting using storage, so a pretty big change to how players can now craft while accessing any storage items, storage chests, loot crates, player kit space items. The crafting menu will now use items from the storage in addition to the player inventory to craft items. So is this saying that you don't have to have the item in your bag in order for it to craft it? Okay, I could be wrong about how I'm understanding this, but I went into the game before I did this video. I went in the beta, and as far as I could tell, this is not working. But I could be wrong in what I'm reading. So it just means keep moving items back and forth. So there's less requirement to move items back and forth. Okay, weapon recoil is self-explanatory. When you fire a gun, you get a little bit more of a kick with the weapons. And then when you upgrade a weapon, it gets more of a kick. However, there might be some upgrades that he'll add to the game that'll stabilize the aim. So when you make a gun more powerful and it kicks more, an upgrade can be used to make it kick less. That sounds good. Take all action requested countless times to players. Holding the R key or whatever you have bound for reload weapon, you can now take all from loot crate rather than having to mouse over on the button in the HUD. So action takes half a second while holding the button. You will see a bar charge up over the button. So I guess you open up a container, you click R, and it takes half a second, and this bar will show up, will fill up, and then you'll get everything in your bag. So no more having to click on this button, I guess. Okay, base and drop kit HUD markers distance. So the distance to your bases as well as the distance to any dropped kits, bags you have when you've died. And then fill all canteens quick action. So we mouse over, right click on your canteen, multiple canteens in your bag. There's an option now to fill all these canteens with water when you're in a water source. And then stacking buildables. This is crazy. Stacking buildables? Holy cow, man. That opens up a lot of space for us builders. So that's really cool. But I gotta see if we can put those stacked buildables on our hotbar, action bar, whatever you want to call it, as well as in our bag. We'll see. We'll see. I'll go on the play and we'll figure this out. 44 caliber incendiary rounds. Okay, the revolver now has incendiary rounds. That explains itself. Metal pipes. Recipe for metal pipes are 5 copper, 3 zinc, and 2 iron. 60 power and 20 mass to make one. Okay, there you go. And then I think the rest of this is other kind of stuff. If you guys want to take a look at this, I'm not as interested in this. Yeah, I think that's all that I really interested in this list. Again, you could just click on the link that I'll put in my description and read more about yourself, but there's a lot of stuff in here. The only thing that I wish it was in here is a way to passively generate mass. We have solar panels and wind turbines to passively generate power, but nothing to passively generate mass. I would really like to see that added to the game. But anyway, there you go. No idea when Alpha 61 will go live, but you can go play on the beta at least. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. I'm going to go in there and play it. That'll be what I'm doing next. Before I start my next series, I'm just going to go in and test Alpha 61 beta and try to make everything so we can see how everything works out. And I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Later, dudes.